This is a topic which I have covered quite a few times. Is using a VPN in China legal?
这道墙翻不得，切莫以身试法。未经允许使用 VPN 翻墙，在国内都是违法的。喜欢
Now, there are quite a few Westerners who do live in China denying this fact. They're saying that it's legal to use a VPN in China. There was one I was watching today, which is the 25th of January 2025, related to this. And he would say he got his VPN from China Telecom or China Mobile or China Unicorn, which is the big telecom operators in China. But let's have a look at this. Yes, you can purchase a VPN service from China Telecom in China, but it's important that it's only for business with government approval can access these VPNs, and they are strictly regulated, meaning individual users cannot use them for personal browsing due to censorship restrictions. So this guy has a YouTube channel, and I think you know who I'm talking about. It's a guy who constantly does the CCP or the CPC propaganda in what's there in China. He lives in China or has lived in China for 20 years and claiming this. But this lady here from a court in one province in China would say that he is completely and utterly wrong.
肯定有人会说，只要我没有搭建翻墙服务，没有用来盈利就不违法，不去境外网站发表不当言论就不违法。这个观念是完全错误的。如果是学习工作原因，违规翻墙。
And you can also see some pictures like this, which is quite easy to find, like this one here. On this red banner, using a VPN will be charged with inciting subversion of state power. So this banner is in China. So these people seem to be quite blind to what's really happening in China. Now, many people do have a VPN, which is illegal in China. I spoke to a Chinese person today. He said, do you have a VPN? I said, is it legal or illegal? And she said, it's illegal. But it's the same as it's illegal in America to jaywalk, to walk across the road. Many people do have a VPN, and if you're not doing anything sensitive or anything bad about the government, then they usually let it go. So if you're there to watch Peppa Pig, then that's fine.
是说，只要你在国内使用翻墙软件，不管你的目的是什么，学英语也好，查资料也罢，绕开我国的法律管制，浏览境外服务器相关网页内容的行为，都属于违法行为。法律已经明文规定。为什么要这样规定呢？因为翻墙实际上就是将自己送到敌人的围猎场，甘愿掉入敌人精心布置的政治陷阱、多年陷阱、违法陷阱。我国刑法第285条规定，提供侵入非法控制计算机信息系统程序、工具情节严重的，会处以3年以下。
You will also see these China Western influencers, or you could say someone from, let's say, England or Australia, who live in China, and they would do the propaganda. But what they do is never show any physical evidence, where a lot of channels like the China Show, Serpent ZA, Lao 86, Free China, China Uncensored, do show you the evidence of what claims they are stating. Giving that China is a great place, granted, the people are lovely, the government is absolutely awful, but the Chinese people just put up with the government as long as they can have a reasonable life, like they have their own apartment, they have a relatively good job, they have money, they can have a car. The same as you could say in the United Kingdom. Many people don't like the Prime Minister. I don't particularly like him either. But one, I don't live in England, so I don't really have the problem related to that. And it's the same as in China, just people put up with it. And you get really sick and tired of these Westerners who do live in China supporting the CCP. It feels like they work for them. And China does have a big $2.9 billion account for anti-America propaganda, the same as America has a $1.6 billion propaganda fund to for people. They don't pay me, by the way. For people to find out the truth about China. And the videos that we show are not from, they're not from the Western media or Chinese media, they're from real people in China, which again, these Westerners who live in China don't often do. They just talk the talk, but don't show any evidence apart from them talking about it in a respectable age. I think that's all I got time for today. God bless to everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you shortly. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share would be very, very nice indeed. God bless to all. Bye-bye.